Alright, well guys, this is Atom RPG. If you want, you can call it also Fallout 3, as most of us wanted it to be. Don't worry, I'm not bashing Bethesda's version of Fallout, because they did a very good job. Unless we are talking about Fallout 4, they completely dropped the ball on Fallout 4. But this might be the Fallout 3 that I always wanted. The game is developed by a small studio. I think these guys are a Russian-based studio, but maybe Ukrainian, I'm not sure. I need to check this out, and it's a Kickstarter project. It already doubled the amount needed to fund this project, and I will also back it up, because I think this kind of work deserves a reward. It's basically Fallout game in Wasteland 2 setup, because this engine, Unity, is the engine that was used in Wasteland 2, so that's why it looks exactly like Wasteland 2, which I have no problem with, although I'm not a fan of Unity engine. I think Unity engine really has a lot of limitations, especially regarding animations, movement animation and whatnot. I think it suffers there a lot. Maybe if they used CryEngine, for example. I would love to see this game done in a CryEngine. That would be wonderful, if it would be possible, but I'm not sure about that. So anyway, where was I? I will leave you guys the link in the description to the Kickstarter page and to this free demo that everyone can try. I really suggest, if you like RPG games, that you try it out. It is worth your time. I'm enjoying it. Although you can't use skills yet, or I haven't figured out the way how to use it, because there's no button that would pop up the skills section. This is still just a pre-alpha version, and it looks promising immediately. You might already recognize the user interface. It's exactly the same like Fallout 1 and 2, and I need to say that Fallout 2 is it is my favorite game of all time. I played it over 10 times and it's ridiculously good to me. It's what I always like to see about RPG games, to try to become like Fallout 2. I know that you guys will probably think that there were a lot better not Fallout, but a lot better RPG games than Fallout, which were using that type of classical RPG style. But to me, Fallout 2 is the groundbreaking game because of the setup. I know there was Fallout 1 before, don't worry about that. I know that was Wasteland 1 before that, but the setup was done fantastically and there was depth that Fallout 1 lacked. And that's why I think Fallout 2 is the best RPG to me. I need to rephrase that, and that's why I like Fallout 2 the most out of every other RPG, and I played almost all of them. Also, I love Wasteland 2. Some people were a lot negative about Wasteland 2, which I don't understand, although I agree that combat was overly simplistic. I could not enjoy the game more, really, because of the fantastic atmosphere that the game had and fantastic quests, if we discount the bugs that are constantly present in these types of games. I mean, the amount of work that was done in Wasteland 2 was insane. I loved it. So this is combination of Fallout and Wasteland 2. And it can be the ultimate game if these guys do it right. It's based in Soviet Russia in 2005, that's the story, after the Cold War ended unsuccessfully by countries bombing each other. So we have an apocalypse on our hands here. So let's start the game and see what we can do here. Before I continue, you can also use the same setup as in Fallout, early Fallout games. You can, for example, switch between aimed and single hit like you could in Fallout games, where you can aim for a certain body part or just use a default attack that will use less action points. You have typical armor class health points And this is the character screen that I want to show you. Same thing as in Fallout, they just changed attention with perception and personality with charm, but that's the same thing basically. And some of the things here have changed. I don't see any energy weapons here, but maybe that will change, but it doesn't need to. It's not that it doesn't matter that much. You have small guns, you have large guns, everything here is pretty much straightforward like in Fallout. But I cannot use skills in this demo. I don't know how to use them. I don't see any option there. Here's the inventory. You can also use backpacks. Additional backpacks that will increase your total carry weight, which is awesome. I think that was a thing that was missing desperately in Fallout 2. So that's a great addition. I like the fact that they upgraded stuff from the Fallout. Now, will it be better than Fallout 2? Well, that I kind of doubt because of how great Fallout 2 was. But we will see. Time will tell. Anyway, I already talked to the guy. Let's talk to these bastards. You can see the pictures. Pictures look quite realistic, which I like. So everyone here is ex-Soviet or Soviet or whatever, and map is a Soviet Russia map. So you are exploring Russia. You are not in America, which I like because I want to see something different. Every RPG game doesn't have to be placed in a bloody US soil. I like to see a different kind of thinking here. Most of the conversation options are the same unless you go into sub options, then it changes, which is alright. I think the translation is fine as well. So we are all going to die in this Krasnoznameni Grad. Sorry, city. Immediately when I started Russian, I continued on Croatian. It doesn't work. I cannot understand the Russian language, so please don't bother with Cyrillic letters. I don't understand that. We Croatians don't understand that. Serbians do. We don't. So I will skip most of the talk here, and I am happy with conversations so far. A lot of secrets that the people will tell you. This guy looks funny. Trying to read this to see what's going on because I have no idea. So they had a vehicle, really? That might mean that we could find a vehicle here in the game. Maybe we will have a car like in Fallout 2. I think they should implement that. So we are trying to find the mutant. So we solved something. I don't know if this is a proper solution, but we did something at least. One more thing I hope they implement is the ability to see all the objects that you can use by pressing one button. Otherwise you will have a lot of trouble finding the things you need. Also you can zoom in, zoom out, you can rotate the camera, which is awesome. I like that. I always was a fan of post-apocalyptic games and post-apocalyptic movies. For example, I love that movie Book of Eli. Feels like a Fallout. Like I'm watching a Fallout movie. And I love Denzel Washington as well. Alright, so we are here at Bunker 3117. Oh, look at this. This is a reference to the Enclave. First, when you found the Enclave in that second town, Klamath. What was the name? Shit, I'm radiated. Well, we found nothing here. There was that cannon in Klamath town, the second town in Fallout 2, where you saw this vertibird for the first time. Later on you had to bring the plans to the Brotherhood of Steel. But from what I understand here, this is a version of Brotherhood of Steel that you're a part of. You're a part of a group that needs to find a missing person, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really read. So you are basically a Soviet version of Brotherhood of Steel, which is fine. We all love Brotherhood of Steel. They always were the coolest bastards around. So this is the cart. Now, if you guys remember, in Fallout 2 there was a military base which you couldn't enter, but you could use the cart, put dynamite on the cart, then push it into the mine entrance, and you could then enter the mine and fight all those mutants. And there was the boss at the end that was pain in the ass. I had to fucking bring him down with RPGs, bazookas or whatever. Inspect the mechanism. Fucking hell, I failed at everything so far. Well, it's the beginning only. Press buttons at random. Well, because of the... Alright. Go away. Nothing I can do. I'm lacking strength. So this is some kind of a bunker. Here is a journal entry. Find the whereabouts of General Motors or bring book to barman, repair the water pump. I have no weapons, I have only this machete, which is worse than my kick. I do wish to show you guys the battle before we end this video. It's typical Fallout, I mean, nothing you haven't seen. The one thing that will bring the conclusion on how the combat really is, whoa, what's this? Is how the skills will play in the game. Which means how sneak, for example, will be played. Will we be able to do some kind of a ninja attack, sneak attacks from behind with stealth? That's what I always like about these games. Playing the hardest possible way. Melee characters, ninja characters, which are squishy, but essentially can sneak up. How is the balance of the combat? Let's see what this is. He's sporting a huge new branch. Man, let's have a talk. And who are you exactly? Karpov, Maximov, okay, but you call me Digger, that's how I know the most focused, blah, it's not dissolved. Spied upon some strange looking military, they tried to get in, they had a large... See, this is the kind of an atmosphere that I like about post-apocalyptic games. We've seen some kind of military types, military groups that are unknown, we don't know what they are, then there were another military groups, then there's another section of people battling them, and then that's what it really brings up the atmosphere in these types of games. The mystery. And I wish there's a steal option as well. I want to steal stuff from people. Without the key you can't get through. Fuck me. So that's probably going to be a reward for me doing this quest. But I'm unarmed. I mean, I will die immediately. There's no way I can survive this. So I will save my game. I wish these guys would come with me. I always like to bring some of the NPCs with you so that you do battle with third party. For example, one of the most amazing towns in Fallout 2 was the Den. I loved the Den. Why? Because if I remember correctly, when you entered the Den, you could immediately kill that guy, that merchant in one of the huts, and you can immediately get some weapons and armor. Leather armor, maybe an SMG if you're lucky, or a pistol. But you got tons of loot immediately off of him that would help you out tremendously. And then you could get two gangs to fight each other by talking to one another, and then talking to that slaver dude and whatever who was in between them, and they were working for him. I mean, fucking amazing. I love these types of things. I love the options. See, this is locked, and now I cannot use the skill, which means I can't open it. I'm kind of disappointed that I can't use any skills here, because I would like to have any kind of weapon really to defend myself. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you can use skills here, but I'm not sure. For example, I went with a couple of points in sneak. See, whatever I try to press, there simply isn't an option for me to use any kind of skills, which is disappointing. I'm pressing quick buttons as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but nothing is happening. Oh, cough, cough. I'm radiated. Do I have anything to take the radiation? What's this? Book received. Okay, that's for the quest. What's this? Soviet Army canteen. This questionable herbs. Nothing. 7.62. All right. So we'll definitely have some critters to kill. They're not problematic, so I'm not worried about them. Box of nails. And also for the first time in these types of series, Fallout and whatnot, Wasteland, bottle caps are not the currency. Well, actually in Wasteland 2 I think there weren't currency as well. I think the currency here is called... What's it called? Fucking hell, do you even have the currency here? No, I don't. Or maybe you don't have a currency at all in this game. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Oh, we have the first fight here. Little mousey. Let's zoom in so that you can see the details. Alright, so if I hit him, 27% hit chance. What the fuck, am I blind? Maybe because I'm radiated, but I don't know how to fix my radiation problems. Alright, let's try with a kick. 52, now this is much better. Because I have some stats in martial. So I will now kick him directly, which I missed obviously. Now I'll switch to another weapon. There we go, 1 HP damage. And you can hear the sound effects in the game. They are almost the same as in Fallout 2. Some of them are exactly the same. I have no problem with that. Because of my prowess in martial arts, my hand and leg attacks are far more damaging and far more precise than kick attack. Sorry, than melee weapon attack. Why don't I have enough action points? I should have. So this is the tactic that I always used in Fallout 2. Hit and run. Then go back, hit and run again. It's the healthiest option here, because that way you can prevent enemy from attacking more than once. See, for example, now the bloody bastard attacked me twice. And that's the problem with the Unity engine. Simply the lack of proper movement animations breaks the immersion. Although this is still pre-alpha or whatever, I think that might be a general problem here. It's not a problem when you're using a ranged weapon, it's not at all, but the problem is when you use... Oh, what's this? The problem is when you... Fucking hell, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, the problem is when you use melee attacks, but it's not a problem when you use ranged attacks. Made of something, God knows what. Yeah, translation is really good. They kept it simple. I mean, it's not like they're writing books or anything, which is fine. I like it simple because some of the words I don't understand, even when I know English. At least I know how to read English and understand it pretty well. Talking is another part. Completely. So I want... Oh, grenade, nice. And shotgun shells. Talking is a problem for me, but I hope you guys can understand me clearly. And I hope I'm not making... I do hope I'm not making too many mistakes. Microchip. You can just sell it for a pretty penny. Fine by me. More microchips. Let's do a couple more battles, see what's in this bunker, then we will end the video because I've been babbling for a long time now. Can I summon the elevator? Everything is fucking locked and I can't unlock anything because I don't have the usage of skills. I do like the fact that, for example, now that I've equipped my mask, it's clearly visible. I love the fact that you can play fashion with these types of games. I think it brings a lot of immersion into the game. Nice. Welcome to the all system. I remind you that currently the cargo elevator in response to if then open elevator send command. All asks you not to threat. What that mean? Threat? Huh? Let's try again. Open bunker. I do not understand what they mean by threat. I mean, I know what a threat means. If message open, what the fuck am I doing here? Then elevator open. I don't understand what the command here should be. I really have no idea about programming. In response to order, alright, welcome to all system, comrade. I remind you that currently the cargo elevator is closed. To respond to order, it is strictly forbidden without orders by your superiors. Alright. Also, you have 3 unread messages. Open message. Message 1. Patrol. The new command to TV room is 2104. Don't you dare tell. Okay. All labor and no free time, export petrol with all worker labor. So one was bored here. Back. Alright. I still don't understand. Alright, let's try something else. There's another room where we need to enter. Alright, 2104. This is it. Oh, here's another rat. Now see, there's one more issue that I've seen now. My guy was going forward and the battle already started. This can be a problem if they don't fix it. When the battle immediately starts, my guy should stop moving. Otherwise he can get in trouble. And it would be good if they decided to implement an option to speed up animations. Although animations look much better than from what I saw before in some other gameplays when I first saw this game. It looked horrible. If they even improve it more, god damn it, this could be great. This could be great. I'm a sucker for good animations, you know. Movement is everything, so I was blown away when Last of Us first came around. I know it's not an RPG game, but doesn't matter. So this is pre-war vodka. The beautiful thing about it is that it definitely adds to the immersion of the game. So when I first saw these movements, when you were not controlling the guy, when he was hiding behind a couch or something and the enemy was closing in and he was changing his movements just slightly while you weren't touching the controller, that was really good. These kind of things are what makes me really happy when I see it in games. Verifying game DA pull data. So what is it here? Boot from CD. I don't have a CD. Oh shit, these are the turrets. Pisses me off. Usually I have more action points, but because I'm irradiated, my stats have dropped down. So it seems to me that in this game it's going to be important to have protection against radiation and a lot of food with you, so that you don't die out in the wasteland. And that is alright, it brings that survival element. It was restoration project in Fallout 2 that added those things into Fallout series from fan. Oh fuck me, I'm losing HP drastically. Can I even? Huh, seems like I'm dead no matter what. Coffee. Come on, where's something to heal me up? I had a stim pack somewhere, right? There we go. Back to kicking arse. Oh, Jesus Christ, these fuckers hit me for 4 damage. That's why I died, not from radiation. That's why I almost died, didn't die yet. I hate this at the beginning of the Fallout. That's what was frustrating in Fallout games as well. When you start, you can't hit anything and you don't have weapons. That first temple area was such a pain in the ass if you did not have any points put into melee or unarmed combat. Then you really had trouble with the game immediately. That means it wasn't that well balanced, because the game only gave you a spear and you had unarmed attacks. I mean, it makes sense because you're a tribal at the beginning. Nothing more. Just a tribal warrior. Oh, fucking die already so I can continue. These fuckers are tough. It would help me if I could actually hit the bastard. And I'm really gonna die from fucking rats. Finally. Oh, what? Apply mine. Huh. Thing is, I'm immune to toxicity with this gas mask, but does it mean from this as well? If I eat meat, I don't think it should be. It should only work for the things that I inhale, so I don't know if that works. Seems like there's going to be a lot of mechanics that we'll have to figure out by ourselves, which is fine, because I'll do more guides on it. More guides, more money, right? It should work like that. I hope people will play this game, because I'm planning on playing this game. I think the developers have set a date at around early 2018. Well, we have some food here now, so that's good. But I still don't know how the fuck can I... Toilet paper, what? Nobody uses for its main purpose nowadays. It's too valuable for that. Fucking yeah, I would hate... I'm encumbered. What the fuck? I have a couple of things. Oh shit, so that's going to be an issue too. Oh, that fucking sucks. Wait, 0005, wait. Okay, how do I drop stuff? Let's use vodka to be drunk, because why not? Alright, no more encumbered. If I had a fucking weapon, that would be lovely. I mean, a proper ranged weapon, not this shit. So microchips are there. Just to be used as a bargaining tool, so no more water chips, seems to me. Oh, there's another door here. Well, anyway guys, I've been playing for a long time, 30 minutes of video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I told you before, check out the description. This game can bring you a lot of joy if you like the old Fallout games. I will definitely support this game, and I can't wait for it to come out so that I can do guides on it and play it a couple of times, because I don't think one playthrough will be enough. But anyway, lads, thank you for watching, and one more update for streaming. I already ordered the new router so that I can stream infinitely, and unfortunately, as everything goes in this fucked up country, it got delayed due to the inability of the deliverers, and I should have received it already on Monday, and I wanted to start streaming on Monday, but unfortunately it's Wednesday and I still don't have it. It won't come today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. You guys will be notified as always by a video of mine when I'm going to start the stream. I can't wait for that. I really need to start doing that again to connect with you guys even more, because you all deserve it. And that's it. See you soon.